Hello, my lovelies. So today I was thinking about my senior year of high school, which I'm a freshman in college, so it wasn't that long ago. I graduated in 2020, yes. So I was thinking about my senior year of high school, and I was like, OMG, I have a story that is really, really interesting that I'm going to tell y'all. Yes, my hair is messy. I just woke up from a nap, so don't mind my hair. It's going to be messy. So, yeah, whatever. Oh, no, here, 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, there you go. Much better, much better, much better. Alright, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story. I'll call it my not so fake dating story because, yeah, you'll see. So, there's this girl. We're gonna call her Ariana. That's not her name, but we're gonna call her Ariana. So, I was starting a new school. I had transferred to a new school for my senior year, and I didn't really meet Ariana in the beginning. I didn't really know her that much. We weren't friends. But as I went through the year and I kind of like met more people and like got my own friends, she hung out with the same people I did, and I introduced me to her and we became friends. So Ariana and I weren't friends in the beginning, but we were friends. So Ariana and I were kind of like acquaintances at first, and then I kind of like got more and more like friendly with her, I guess, and we became friends in the end. And so Ariana and I weren't really like we were kind of like just like friends, and it mostly November. Started in November. Um, and she was talking to me and stuff, and all of a sudden, um, Ariana was like, "Hey, Kylie, do you want to go to Hoka with me?" Because we had both gotten dates as guys, but she wanted to like kind of play a prank on them, and I'm like, because I asked her, I'm like, what do I want with the guys? She's like, they can go with each other. I was like, oh, haha, funny, okay. And so I said yes. Well, she couldn't make it to Hoco because something came up, so I went with the guy I planned to go with, and then the other guy just came with us. So there was three of us that went. It was me, my date, and then his best friend. Then we all went. So anyway, then when Ariana came back to school a few days after, she asked how it was, and I kind of explained to her, and then we became really, really close friends. So fast forward a few months, she's like, "Hey, I want to kind of, like," she's like, I want to like play a prank on this guy. We'll call him Jasper, which was my date's best friend, who was supposed to be her date, but wasn't because she didn't go. So his name's Jasper, and then my date's name, we'll call him David. So my date's name is David. Her date's name was Jasper, and David and Jasper are best friends, and then Ariana's my best friend. So anyway, I know, a lot of names. But Jasper, she was dating Jasper at the time, and I was not dating anyone. I was single at the time. So she's like, "Hey, I want to play a prank on Jasper." I said, "Oh, what you gonna do?" She said, "She's like, I want to tell him I'm lesbian." I said, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Okay, so what does this have to do with me?" Because I'm like, am I gonna tell him for you, or like, what are we doing? She's like, I'm gonna do it for this is gonna go on for a few months. I'm like, oh, okay then, alrighty. She's like, I want you to be the other girl. I'm like, huh? Say what? She's like, you're gonna be the other girl that I've been dating for a while that he just didn't know about. I was like, okay, alrighty. So for a few months, we pretended to be dating back and forth. We'd take cute pictures together. We'd fake kiss. All this stuff. We never actually kissed. I swear, I promise. We never kissed. But you know, we were really close and stuff. And yeah, so we did a lot of stuff, and it was just kind of fun. But as time progressed and, Corona hit and everything, she we weren't able to see each other. So we started Zooming all the time. And Ariana wanted to tell me something. I was like, okay, what's up, girl? Like, what you saying? What you want to tell me? She's like, the fake dating thing we did. I'm like, yeah. She's like, it wasn't fake. I'm like, what do you mean it wasn't fake? She's like, I'm actually bi. And I said, oh, okay. She's like, I actually want to date you. She's like, but I know you're straight, which I am. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I love you like a friend, but I'm sorry. I just don't love you in that way. She's like, I know, that's why I never told you that it was real for me. Everything we did, like all the cute pictures, everything was real to her. It wasn't to me because I thought it was just a joke to put on her boyfriend, who wasn't actually a boyfriend. It was just a cover up for her bi thing. So yeah, that's what happened. And Ariana and I stopped being friends because it got really, really weird between us. Because she's like, yeah, because well, we stopped seeing each other for one because I moved schools because I went to college and she's still in high school. But yeah, so it wasn't so fake for her, but it was really, really fake for me. So it's a not so fake dating story. Now before y'all go off in the comments about how it's I'm a horrible person and everything. Okay, she never told me until after, like till after Corona, like till way after Corona, after quarantine started. She didn't tell me. We weren't still doing it over the phone because that would be weird. She told me over Zoom, like way after Corona, like after quarantine started and everything, that it wasn't fake for her. So I'm not a horrible person. I didn't know because she didn't tell me, but she knew that I was straight. So don't say I'm lesbian. Don't say bi because I'm not. I'm straight. I have a boyfriend and I've always dated boys. I've never dated a girl, knowingly at least. Never dated a girl knowingly. So this is a not so fake, I guess, dating story. At least that's what I'm gonna call it. But yeah. So this is when I apparently fake dated my best friend, Ariana. Jasper and David weren't that big a part in the story, but they were there. They were there. And they believed it. They believed it because we did really well at acting it out. We were always holding hands, we were always together, everything. So, yeah. So, I'm not lesbian, not bi. I am straighter than a board. And, yeah. So, yeah. Um, so I thought you all might want to know this very story of my life. So, yeah. Have a good night, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And bye.